My name is Thomas, and I am here with another deck profile. This time it is Virtual World. Alright, now this build is it the best build? No. Is it the most optimal build? Also no. Will this build win duels? Also no. So anyways, here's the deck profile. Start off with the monsters, the level 3 Virtual Worlds. Play 3 Lulu, which is the best card in the deck. 3 Nyan Nyan, which is a really good extender and recurrence tool. GG, 3 of them. Just don't forget the end phase add. And then for level 6 Virtual Worlds, we play 3 Roshi. He brings back monsters from the graveyard. And 3 Lily, who sends monsters from the deck to the grave. And for the other the hand traps that we play in this deck is 3 Ash Blossom, which is also a really good target for if you open Small World, as it's a good pivot option to get into access into Lulu. Same with the Gammas. You can also use these to get into a Lulu or any other kind of Psychic Tuner Virtual World that you don't have in your opening hand, as long as you have Small World. And we are playing the One Driver. For spells, we are playing 3 Virtual World City Kowloon. We are playing 3 Virtual World Gate Kinglong. This card is your main the main card that you want to send to the graveyard for your Virtual World monster effects, as it allows you to add more resources into your hand, so you can continue on with your plays. It also has another effect where you can banish a Virtual World card and negate the effects of a monster on the field, which comes up sometimes. For other spells, we are playing 3 Small World, which is very good, especially in this deck, as there's a lot of there's not too much similarities between the monsters, especially between like pivot points with Ash Blossom and Driver and Gamma. Small World is a very good inclusion in this deck, and this card needs to be played at 3. I play 3 Triple Attack as a going second option in this deck because you are not guaranteed to go first, especially with my dice rolling luck. Just another good card, a substitute for the one Desires, so that you can draw more cards to hopefully continue our plays. And I'm playing 2 E-Telly. Why am I only playing 2? Because I do not have the 3rd one yet. Eventually, when I do get my hands on the 3rd one, it will be put into this deck, and I'll probably take out like a triple tag for it. And the 1 Desires. Yes, you still play this card. You play a lot of 3-ofs, and you want to make sure that you can draw into your combo pieces and your extenders, so that you can try to build the biggest board that you can. And for traps, I'm playing 2 Chuche. One to be brought out with Kowloon, and the other as a possible interruption. And I'm playing 1 Janwu. This card is really good. I would only play it at 1 though, because you really only want to send this off of a monster effect. It's a monster reborn for one of your monsters. So if you used like a level 6 already that you've sent off the field to do a synchro summon with, you can use this card in your graveyard to bring it back, and you can use it as another target for another Virtual World monster in your hand, or you could use it for more synchro plays or exceed plays. This card just opens up the combo capabilities of this deck immensely. Alright, and that's it for the main deck. For the extra deck, I am playing a grand total of 6 Xyz monsters, playing one Sacred Tree Beast. Unfortunately, we can't play VFD anymore, so this is, I guess, the next best option. It's another. It could be a possible Omni negate, but it's guaranteed monster negate, which is pretty nice. We are playing one Phantom Knights of Breaksword, which is a decent card for helping to break boards if you're going second. Bamboozling Gossip Shadow is usually really good if you know your opponent is hand trap heavy. You go into this card to stop things like Ash Blossoms or Nibiru's or stuff like that. We'll be playing one number 49 Fortune Tune, usually just as a pivot point to get into Zeus. And speaking of which, I am playing one Zeus. And I'm playing Constellar Ptolemy M7, which is a good recursion tool to bring back virtual world names that you previously used back into your hand, or just to spin indestructible monsters on your opponent's side of the field. So that's it for the XCs. For the Synchros, I'm playing one Virtual World QB Shen Shen, which is really, really, really good. It's a Macrocosmos on legs that can bring itself back. And not a lot of decks have a way to really deal with that, per se. Phantom Knights kind of, they can play around it, but it makes it a lot more difficult to do so. Play one Vermilion Dragon Mech. Funny thing about this card is you can use a level 6 and Lulu to bring out this card, and then you can banish the Lulu from your graveyard to activate Vermilion's Dragon Mech's effect to pop itself, and you can add back the Lulu to your hand and just continue your plays from there. And for more synchros, I play one Ultimaya Zolkin, which to go into the Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. With when you play a bunch of level 6 monsters and level manipulation, modulation, whatever, bringing out this card becomes pretty easy. And you're playing enough spells and traps where you're able to set some stuff and bring out the Crystal Wing, usually before the 5th summon. So if you don't have a way to get into Gossip Shadow, but you have a way to get into Ultimaya, you can still play around Nibiru. I'm playing one Stardust Charge Warrior for draws and a level 6. I'm playing Muddy Mud Dragon as a way to get itself off, to get this card off the field, as well as the already spent Ultimaya Zolkin to go into a Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. And for the last two cards in the extra deck, I am playing one Cloud Castle to bring back Shen Shen or any other level 9 monster that I used, and Ravenous Croco Dragon Arctis for more draw power. And it also has a quick effect to pop by discarding a card, which comes up sometimes. But yeah, that's the deck profile. Go ahead and roast it in the comments. I know it's not the best deck, it's not the most optimally built, but managed to get a couple games off of it. And I guess if there's one thing that I would change is definitely 30 E-Tally in this deck, as well as running the Brave package. The Brave package just makes this deck go through the roof. But yeah, that's about it. If you guys liked the video, feel free to like and share and subscribe and all that fun stuff. So, until next time, this is TeamEccenTrick signing out.